Imagine going to sleep after a long day. You turn off the lights, you close your eyes, and it feels like everything is shutting down. But inside your brain, something very different is happening. Instead of resting, your brain is becoming active in a very specific way. It begins to replay parts of your day, moments you experienced, places you visited, conversations you had, even things you barely noticed. Sometimes these fragments appear in dreams. Other times, they remain hidden, processed silently in the background. This leads to an important question. Why does your brain replay memories while you sleep? Is it just random activity? Or is there a deeper purpose behind it? Today, we will explore what modern neuroscience says about this process. We will examine how memories are formed while the brain replays experiences during sleep. How sleep strengthens learning, why dreams often include fragments of real life. What this reveals about how the brain organizes information, because the answer reveals something remarkable. Sleep is not just rest. It is one of the most important processes your brain uses to build memory and understanding. Memory is not a recording. Many people think of memory as a recording, as if the brain stores experiences like a video file. But neuroscience shows that this is not how memory works. Memories are not stored in a single location. Instead, they are distributed across many parts of the brain. Different aspects of an experience are stored separately: visual details in the visual cortex, sounds in auditory regions, emotional tone in the amygdala, spatial context in the hippocampus. When you remember something, your brain reconstructs it. It does not replay it perfectly. This means memory is an active process, and that process continues during sleep. The role of the hippocampus. The hippocampus plays a crucial role in forming new memories. During the day, it acts like a temporary storage system. It rapidly records new experiences, but this storage is not permanent. If memories stayed only in the hippocampus, they would be unstable and easily lost. To become long-term memories, they need to be transferred to other parts of the brain. This process is called memory consolidation, and it happens largely during sleep. What is memory replay? One of the most fascinating discoveries in neuroscience is that the brain replays patterns of activity during sleep. Experiments with animals have shown this clearly. For example, when a rat runs through a maze, specific neurons fire in a sequence. Later, during sleep, the same sequence of neural activity appears again, almost as if the brain is replaying the experience. This phenomenon is known as memory replay. It suggests that the brain is reviewing experiences to strengthen them. Why the brain replays memories? Memory replay is not random. It serves several important functions. 1. Strengthening memories. Replaying neural activity helps reinforce connections between neurons. This makes memories more stable. 2. Transferring memories. During sleep, information moves from the hippocampus to long-term storage in the cortex. Replay helps guide this transfer. 3. Extracting patterns. The brain is not just storing individual events. It is looking for patterns. Replay allows the brain to compare experiences and extract meaning. 4. Preparing for the future. Some research suggests the brain may also simulate possible future scenarios using past experiences. Replay may help the brain prepare for similar situations. The role of sleep stages. Not all sleep is the same. There are different stages, and each plays a role in memory processing. Non-REM sleep. During deep sleep, the brain shows slow, synchronized activity. This stage is strongly associated with memory consolidation. Neural replay often occurs here. REM sleep. REM sleep is associated with vivid dreams. During this stage, brain activity increases. Emotional processing intensifies. Memory fragments may combine in unusual ways. This is often when replay becomes more abstract and dreamlike. Why dreams include real memories. Dreams often contain fragments of real experiences. A person you saw earlier, a place you visited, a conversation you had. This happens because the brain is reactivating memory networks, but dreams rarely replay events exactly. Instead, they mix elements together. For example, a familiar street may appear with unfamiliar buildings. A known person may appear in a different context. This blending reflects the brain's attempt to integrate new information with existing knowledge. Why some memories are replayed more than others. Not all memories are treated equally. The brain tends to prioritize certain experiences. For example, emotionally intense events, new or unusual experiences, things you are trying to learn. These memories are more likely to be replayed during sleep. This is why stressful or important events often appear in dreams. Learning and sleep studies show that sleep improves learning. People who sleep after studying tend to remember information better. This is likely because replay strengthens the neural connections involved in learning. In other words, sleep helps turn short-term experiences into long-term knowledge. WHY replay is not perfect. Memory replay is not an exact copy. The brain may compress sequences, skip details, combine multiple experiences. This can lead to dreams that feel unusual or symbolic. But this flexibility is useful. It allows the brain to generalize and learn patterns. What science does not support. Some interpretations suggest that dreams replay memories from past lives, alternate realities, external sources. However, there is no scientific evidence supporting these claims. Current research shows that memory replay can be explained by neural activity patterns, memory consolidation processes, brain network interactions during sleep. Conclusion: why your brain replays memories. The brain replays memories during sleep because it is organizing experience. It is strengthening important information. It is transferring memories into long-term storage. And it is extracting patterns that help you understand the world. Dreams are one visible part of this process. They reveal fragments of memory being reactivated and recombined, but much of this work happens silently, without awareness. Sleep is not a passive state. It is one of the most active and important processes in the brain. Because while you are resting, your brain is building the structure of your memory.